Good morning students of class 6. Today we are going to read chapter 2nd, that is how we run our towns and cities. In the first chapter of civics we have already learned that how we run our villages, okay, in which we have discussed about panchayats, and in this chapter we will learn that how these cities and towns are run, how they are governed, how they are administered. So both village and towns are governed by a local self-government body. The local self-government that works in a village is called panchayat, and the local self-government body that works in cities and towns, these are called municipalities. Okay, so we are going to talk about municipality and municipal corporation today. Before this, let's discuss something about towns and cities. Towns, we all know that at present time still most of the population lives in villages, but due to the increasement in the number of cities and towns, many people are also moving towards towns and cities. So nowadays there are large number of population in cities as well. Okay, in cities there are many facilities like education, health facilities there, business, so many things are there in cities, and that's why people move from village to cities in search of better education, health and other opportunities. Yes, so there are two kinds of cities, small cities and large cities. So in this chapter mainly we have to learn about large cities. Large cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, these are called metropolitan cities, and they are also called simply metros. Okay, so the big cities which have more than 10 lakhs population, if there is population above 10 lakhs, those cities are referred to as metro cities or metropolitan cities. Okay, and in these cities different facilities are being provided. Okay, and that's why a large number of people are flocked into metro cities. Now we are going to learn about municipality. Our town, Motihari, is a municipality, but now it has been changed into municipal corporation. It means that the number of population has exceeded above 10 lakhs now. So it is a matter of pride, that now our city has also transformed from municipality to municipal corporation. Before discussing about municipal corporation, let's discuss about municipality. Municipality, there are three kinds of municipalities. The first one is Nagar Panchayat. It means that a village which is turning into a town, that is called Nagar Panchayat. Yes. Then municipality, just we have discussed that if the population is below 10 lakhs, that area, that town will be called municipality. Okay, and the third one is municipal corporation. We have already discussed this also, that if the population is above 10 lakhs, then it is called municipal corporation. So now our Motihari town has been shifted from municipality to municipal corporation. Okay. So these things we have discussed, that is given as like introduction in our book. Now we are going to discuss about composition of municipal corporation. Composition, it means who are the members of municipal corporation. Students, we all know that to elect the representatives in village also, the village was divided into different wards. Okay. So in this manner, in the same manner, in towns also, the whole town is divided into different wards, and each ward elects one representative. Okay. So in this way, many representatives from each ward are elected, and who are eligible for contesting the election of ward member, or to elect the to contest the election of municipal corporation. The age is required. The age should be 21 years. Okay. So if any person is of 21 years age or above, they can be elected as a member of municipal corporation. And all the registered voters of that town elect their representatives. So that's why we have discussed that it is also local self-governing body in which people themselves elect their representatives, and through these representatives we run our towns and cities. Okay. So these are the members who have been elected as representatives. They are the members of municipal corporation. Apart from these members, some seats are reserved for the people who belong to SC, ST, OBC, and those who are women. Okay, so seats are reserved for this kind of groups also. The MPs or MLAs of the town, they also become the member of municipal corporation. So apart from the elected representatives from each ward of a town, the members like MLA, MP, they also are the part of municipal corporation. Okay. And apart from this, very important thing that is given in our book, aldermen. Aldermen are actually the very important personalities of the cities, like we can say the distinguished person of the city. They are also appointed as a member of municipal corporation. These members are not elected directly by the people as like ward members, but we can say the members of municipal corporation, they actually choose the different persons who can belong to different professions. Okay. So important personalities are called aldermen, who also become the member of municipal corporation. Yes. So we have discussed the composition of municipal corporation. Composition of municipal corporation. Now there is the one head of the municipal corporation. He is called mayor. So we people have elected the ward members, and all the ward members from themselves, they choose one representative as the head, as the chairman, as the presiding officer of the municipal corporation, and he is called the mayor. Okay. So mayor is the head of municipal corporation chosen by the elected representatives of municipal corporation. Okay. Apart from this, there is one person who is appointed by state government, and he is called municipal commissioner. Okay, the state governments appoints one person, the municipal corporation, to look after the functioning of the corporation. Okay, the officers in charge of various departments like education, health, engineering, sanitation, etc. assist him. Okay, so different persons, different members of municipal corporation are supposed to look after the different things like education, health, we can say sanitation, etc. So these members actually help in the functioning of municipal commissioner. Okay, and municipal corporation, they provide many civic facilities. Suppose in Motihari, whatever the facilities we were enjoying, when now it become a municipal corporation, so the facilities which were provided earlier, there will be increasement in the facilities. Now we can enjoy more facilities. Now our town will look more beautiful than earlier. Okay, so we choose the government, the local state government, that is municipal corporation, for our town, just to maintain, just to provide all these kind of facilities like education, like health, water supply. In these days we are seeing that everywhere the pipelines are being scattered everywhere. So these kind of facilities are provided by municipal corporation. Okay, so in this manner we have discussed that in a small town there is municipality to look after these kind of affairs like education, health, etc. And in a big town, that government is called municipal corporation. So municipal corporation works in the larger towns like metro cities. Okay, and now our town has also become a municipal corporation. So we have discussed that how we run our cities and towns. In the next video we will discuss about the functions which are being done by the members of municipal corporation. So which functions are being carried out by these members, we will discuss in detail in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you and have a nice day.